It was a cold, rainy evening in the heart of Chicago. The streets glistened under the dim, flickering streetlights as rain relentlessly pelted down. Inside a cozy suburban home, Amy, a single mother of two, waited impatiently for her food delivery. Her kids were hungry, and the storm outside was growing worse by the minute. Finally, the doorbell rang. Amy opened the door to see a young delivery boy, no older than 17, drenched from head to toe. His cheap raincoat was torn, and water dripped from his hair onto the food bag he clutched tightly. "I'm so sorry," he stammered, shivering. "The rain slowed me down." Amy felt a twinge of irritation at first, but quickly softened when she saw the exhaustion on his face. "You must be freezing. Come inside for a moment," she said, stepping aside. The boy hesitated but eventually nodded. He placed the food on the counter and stood awkwardly near the door, leaving a small puddle on the floor. "Thank you, ma'am, but I can't stay long. I've got more deliveries." Amy handed him a towel. "At least dry off first. What's your name?" "Jason," he said quietly, rubbing his hands together for warmth. "You're out in this storm, on foot?" Amy asked, her tone incredulous. Jason nodded. "My bike broke last week. I can't afford to fix it yet, so I'm walking my route tonight." Amy was taken aback. "Why not call out? No one should be working in this weather." Jason hesitated, glancing at the floor. I can't afford to miss a shift. My little sister is sick, and my mom's working double shifts at the hospital. Rent's due in a few days, and we're already behind." His voice cracked slightly, but he quickly composed himself. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you with this." Amy's heart sank. She'd had her share of struggles as a single parent, but Jason's resilience struck a chord. "How old are you?" she asked gently. 17. I'll be 18 in a few months," he said, managing a small, tired smile. Before Amy could respond, a loud clink echoed from his pocket. Jason froze, his face paling. "Oh no," he whispered, pulling out a small, shattered pill bottle. The label read, "Insulin." Amy gasped. "You're diabetic." Jason nodded, panic creeping into his voice. I need this. My blood sugar's been high all day, and I was going to take a dose after this delivery." Without hesitation, Amy grabbed her car keys. "Let's go. You're not walking another step in this rain." Jason protested, but Amy wouldn't hear it. She bundled him into her car and drove to the nearest pharmacy, only to discover it was closed. Undeterred, she called a friend who was a nurse and managed to secure an emergency supply. By the time they returned to Amy's house, Jason's eyes glistened with gratitude. "Thank you, ma'am. I don't know how to repay you." "You already have," Amy said, her voice thick with emotion. "Hearing your story reminded me of what really matters. You're a remarkable young man." As Jason left, Amy couldn't stop thinking about his determination and kindness despite his struggles. That night, she shared his story on social media, urging her community to support local workers and young people facing hardships. Within days, the post went viral. Donations poured in for Jason's family, and a local mechanic offered to fix his bike for free. The story even caught the attention of a community group that arranged for his sister to receive better medical care. Jason was stunned by the outpouring of support. Months later, Jason delivered food to Amy again, this time on a shiny new bike with a wide smile on his face. "Thank you for everything," he said. "You didn't just help me that night. You changed my life." Amy smiled back, her eyes glistening. "No, Jason. You changed mine." Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can create ripples of hope that transform lives. Don't forget to subscribe Storytime with Harry for more interesting stories. Thank you for watching.